Good morning, and welcome to Waken Game. We are here on Mineplex again today. I don't know why, I've been feeling a lot of Minecraft mini-games on this series. I think it's a thing. I wake up and I want to play mini-games. So, Mineplex is kind of the place you go if you want to do that. So, if it seems like I'm just doing one thing a lot of the time on Waken Game, I'm not purposely doing it, but the point of the series is I wake up and I play what I feel like playing, and this week and a lot of last week apparently, I'm feeling some Mineplex. And community YouTube. Oh, it's probably like a link. Damn, Mineplex, you're getting fancy now. In-game character links. Shit. Anyway, let's get into a game before we start off today, because I have a lot to talk about today. I really do. Mineplex survival games, I didn't actually do too great at last time. Let's go to the other mini games. Let's do like Dragon Escape or something. That's probably a good talkative game. You can talk quite easily over that. I think that would be good. Dragon Escape, there it is. Let's go into this one. Nice. So, what is today about? What is today's Waking Game? What are we talking about? That is probably 3 ways you could say the same question that is on your minds right now. This is actually kind of a special Waking Game. I mean, it's not like a special edition. I'm already planning for those for Christmas. But no, this is a 2-parter. That doesn't mean 2 parts are coming today. This is a full episode, and this is today's video. And tomorrow's episode is going to count as the 2nd parter. They're not going to be listed like that, but they're going to be related to very, very similar, well, the same topic, and then grasping different elements of them, answering different aspects of the same topic that you guys would probably want to know. And of course, that topic is YouTube. You can probably tell from the title. I don't know what I'm going to call this episode yet, but I'm guessing it probably has something to do with YouTube, so you probably already knew. Today, we are going to be talking about a more personal topic to me, you know, now that I've been doing this for a while as a career, actually. You know, since I went from being in school and doing it as a hobby, going through the transition and then coming out the other end of having it as a career, I'm just going to talk about different ways that's affected my life, different elements of life that have just kind of changed, and we're kind of going to focus on some sillier ones. And oh, I just screwed myself. Jump, you bastard. Can't you jump when you're in lava? I didn't know that. Well, okay, well, you learn something new every day. So yes, I wanted to talk about basically elements of life affected by YouTube today, and then tomorrow is going to be a more traditional kind of tips and tricks kind of thing for growing and succeeding on YouTube. But it's not going to be software based or anything like that. It's going to be more the marketing and planning and video creation and, you know, brainstorming kind of way of looking at it. It's basically going to be the mindset you need to focus on and succeed at YouTube, really. So, I'm gonna stop introducing this video because that took way too long. Hello, 4 minutes of video recording time already. And I like that I'm succeeding at this now that I'm dead. It's great. God, when it counts, Yoshi, thanks. Also, actually, no, before we start, I wanted to apologize. In yesterday's episode, I said that there was a Pixelmon Ultimate Team episode coming. Now, I finished editing that yesterday, and then I go to upload it, because I uploaded yesterday's Waking Game early as well. And for some reason, my internet upload speed just completely died. And I waited for 2 hours, and it was the same speed, and I thought, this isn't going to go up tonight. So, that is coming today instead, and then the video that was going to be along with today's Waking Game is going to be tomorrow, plus tomorrow's original video, so there are 3 videos tomorrow. There you go. That's what's happening. Expect the Ultimate Team today. Dragon Escape, let's go. Let me start actually talking about this topic, shall I? I think I should probably get started. Let me just make sure I get a good start to the game, though. I told you in the last episode, I get very, very serious about certain mini-games. TNT Run is one of them. Dragon Escape is definitely another. Also, I never go this way. Why did I do that? Oh, I evaded it, though. I did good. That's all I needed. Damn, son. Also, I've been trying out different quality settings with my gameplay, which I'm pretty sure you guys could probably tell recently in the past few days. Where do I go? This is unfair, and I keep forgetting to select the warper in the past few days. So, you know, let me know what you think of these. I'm trying out different color correction things and different resolutions and stuff. So let me know what suits you guys best and what you think is nice. And they're mostly tested out on the Waken games when it comes to Minecraft. So there you go. Also, I got a really itchy nose already. Oh, God. This cold is kind of haunting me. I think that guy just failed super hard. I saw him fall down there. That was great. Anyway, seriously, let's actually start this topic after God damn it, after I've done the ice thing, because I've got a little notepad on the other monitor, and it's not that I need it, but they're just kind of little prompts and stuff. Can I use my axe? I have no idea. Yes, I can. That was lucky. So I want to go through them in order, because I laid them out. I spent time preparing the order I was going to do the list in today. And, you know, I order out episodes, but I don't do a list of that most of the time, because I don't need to. So what is going on? What did I get? Fourth? Whatever, sure. So, as I said, career, your life becomes kind of absorbed by YouTube, and that's the element I want to talk mostly about today, is the absorption. And that's not a bad thing. I think, you know, you say that, people think, oh, absorption sounds really bad. You don't want your life to be absorbed by anything. But actually, no, I think it was quite a good thing. Of course, it has its side effects. You become kind of out of touch with certain things in life. But, yeah, you do kind of get absorbed by it. And it's actually really quite strange. So the first one I wanted to say is the weird sleep schedule. Now, this actually ties in really nicely with Waken Game, because you can probably notice I'm British, but this goes up at like 5 p.m. UK time. And there have been comments about that, and I have answered some of them, so I think a few less people are wondering now. But even if you still are, I'm sure there are some who think that. Here is your answer. Being on YouTube, obviously, you work with a lot of people, you make a lot of friends, and because this is, in my crowd, a very American-dominated kind of scene, a lot of my friends are obviously Americans. So, to keep up with them, if I was to live on a UK time sleep schedule, like a regular person would, then what would happen is I'd wake up, they'd be going to sleep, we'd talk for like an hour, they'd go to sleep, my whole day would go past, and then about 2 hours before I go to sleep, they would finally have finished whatever they were doing, and we could have chilled for like 2 hours. And that's it. And, you know, I like my friends, plus we need to record and work and do stuff, and why can't I make that bit today? So, we can't really work like that, and I am doing... These jumps are really not doing great. I give up. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not getting past this. So, that is the first thing. A very, very weird sleep schedule. And that affects more elements of life than you would think. Well, actually, no, you probably would think that it would affect lots of elements of life. It's how you sleep and live and the times. But it really, really does. I kind of found myself thinking of lunch as 12... but I wouldn't be hungry until about 6, 7 p.m. at night, which is weird because it shows you the mentality can completely change. Look again, I'm doing great at this now that I'm dead. You know, the mentality and the way you see how you live can totally change. But for me, at least, my body clock stayed exactly the same, so I wouldn't feel hungry until, like, 12 p.m. US Central, but then that's 7 p.m. UK, and you're going there, and it's all dinner food that you can order now, you know? So, that's why I also live off McDonald's quite a lot, because I can go there no matter what time it is, and just get a meal that is generic. It's not classed as breakfast or lunch or dinner. Like, I don't eat under those categories. It's really kind of weird. I also haven't eaten breakfast in a couple of years. Not to say I don't eat cereal. I eat cereal as a snack. I just never get hungry within the first couple of hours of being awake. In fact, I have like an opposite appetite, like I can't eat. And I've always been like that. I remember being like an 8-year-old before school, and I was like, I don't want to eat cereal. So that was really strange. I'm still on that. Probably you didn't know that fact about me. Now you do. Waking Game, giving you information to your brain in the membrane. I'm trying to rap again like I did last time, and it's not happening. Jesus. So, yeah, that's the other thing. Well, let me go along the list. American accent from Skype. Yeah, this is a weird one. Obviously, I don't have an American accent. That is not this topic. But if you were to... If you're American, obviously, you know, you listen to me and you're like, whoa, he's pretty British. He's pretty British. What was that sound I just made? Pretty British. I have no idea. I just I said a word through my nose. That's what that just felt like. Never done that before, and I don't know where that came from. But what this is about is, it's again, you know, this ties into actually what I was saying before with the whole friends and in America and on Skype. I didn't even mean to do that. That was just chance. Damn. But, yeah, you know, obviously I spend the majority of... Oh, well, that was a lag spike. The majority of my time with American people. And that doesn't mean that, you know, I don't have UK friends and I don't, you know, see UK people. No, I do all the time. But you got to realize that YouTube I'm doing every day and it's taking up a majority of my day, whereas, you know, hanging with friends and stuff is a good amount of times a week, but it's in sessions, so it's not like how you live, you know. And is my internet dying? No, you know, I have no idea what's going on right now. This is very, very strange. We'll just try and get past it. So what kind of happened was I don't have an American accent, but no. But if you're American and you were to come over to the UK, you would, like, eventually hear it. There are certain ways I say things and spell things that I just instinctively do. I think when I said it, accent was the wrong word to use. Just American grammar, I guess, is the better way to say it. I have a very American vocabulary, and it's not on purpose. It's not something I'm doing. It's just something I instinctively do. And then I'll realize, and I'll go and correct it, and then I'm like... Well, I mean, 75% of my audience is American, and if I'm just instinctively thinking like that, screw it. I'm just gonna keep doing it. So, I never really stopped trying to do it. And there you go. Like, if, you know, when I ask, like, questions of the episodes on video, like a tiny little thing, you'll probably see that I spell color or favorite, or, you know, just I'm picking out random words that I might say in these things, without the U. And I don't actually do that on purpose. I type it out, and then every time after typing it, I think, oh, wait, no, there's a U in there. And I just can't be bothered to change it, because I'm like, it literally makes no difference, and I've never seen anyone point out about it. So there's another element of my life that's been affected by YouTube. I'm pretty sure that if I never did YouTube, I would actually be somewhere just drinking some tea and eating a... I mean, you know, I still drink tea. I was trying to point at some British stereotypes, and I'm like, no, I still do adhere to quite a few of those. Huh, great. Also, if you're wondering, I want to address this. I keep meaning to address this, but if you're wondering about the horrible lighting in here, let me explain. The window is right over there, and the 4 lights, there are spotlights above me here, right? If you're wondering why I have the window open and these, because even though it's Waking Game, the point is that it's the morning. There should be like a sunrise, right? I think we all think that. Also, I will change minigame after this game. It's about time we played something else. But there should be a sunrise. There is no sunrise. I open my curtain in the morning and it's just grey. So you're not getting any good light from that for the video. In fact, it looks like I'm a zombie. So then I turn the headlights on. Oh god, I forgot about this. No, I'm doing so bad. I'm doing so bad. Screw it. We're going to play another game. So I have to turn that one on. And then if I close the window and I have those on, I've got shadows all over my face from just everything. So I have to have both. And then it kind of washes me out and makes me look like a zombie. I always feel that I look quite ill in these videos. I'm not ill. I don't know. I'm looking up at the screen now and I'm just thinking, I kind of look ill. I want to address that. Anyway, that's not an element of life that was affected by YouTube. That was just a sidetracked thing. What do we want to play? There are so many choices. We could do Snake. You know, I haven't played Snake in so long, actually. Yeah, I'm in the mood to play Snake. I think my internet might be going. I think the upload issues from yesterday are still going on. You can see something's... Oh, God, the voice cracks. Something is happening. I don't know what it is. Yeah, the other thing I want to say, this isn't really a note. As I said, you know, I've noted down just, like, keywords to remind myself of elements that I wanted to talk about. Because there are so many. YouTube affects so much of your life. So I could only pick a few, you know. But this isn't really even an element of life. I just kind of wanted to mention it, really, in the middle of the topic conversation, was that a lot of the time, you know, when I'm just in bed or about to go to sleep or something, and, you know, you're thinking to yourself and you're having those last of the day thoughts, I guess. Is that a way to put it? We'll go with that. You know, the last thoughts you think of the day, and they're usually quite deep or whatever. And you just kind of reflect. And I'm going to need to remind myself how to play this game, because I know how it's done, but I will need to remind myself of, like, the mechanics and the power-ups and stuff. And I think I could have got some more. I always forget to choose on Mineplex today, for some reason. So we can't sprint, we just avoid. Yep, cool, I can do that. Don't do it, you... Oh my god, I just ran into him. I'm doing so bad at games today. Why am I doing this bad at games? I will do better next game. I'm going to focus so hard. It's because I'm really in-depth on talking. Well, I'm just in-depth. What the hell? I'm just really focused about talking about this topic. Talking of which I need to get back to. Yeah, let's do that. So as I was saying, this isn't really a note, but I just wanted to mention it. In those thoughts, you know, I don't really know what else I would be doing otherwise. I mean, I'm sure most people actually think that about their life. You know, most people can apply that. If you're finished with school, whatever kind of path you've gone down, whether it's work, a gap year, you know, a full-on career, you're getting into the work world, whatever it is, you can always think, I wonder what else I would be doing if I wasn't doing this. But with YouTube, I really, because the thing with me is it dug me out of a hole that I was in. When I first started YouTube, I used it as an escape because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I didn't feel like once I got out of school, I was going anywhere. And it was actually quite sad because I was about 13, 14 at that time when I first started doing small bits on YouTube. So I was feeling that at that age. And for YouTube to just come along and suddenly become a career and allow me to do all these amazing things that you guys enable me to do was just crazy. So I genuinely have no idea what I would be doing because I've accepted this as something I wanted to try and do and then accepted it as something I am doing once I achieved it and, you know, I managed to make it a full-time career. Since about 13 or 14 years old, really. I mean, the career idea really only came in when I was about 16 or 17, when people were starting to do that properly, but you know what I mean. I'm just talking about YouTube in general in today and tomorrow's videos, so yeah, I really have no idea. I might be in university, I might be in, like, I'd probably be working at McDonald's. I might have a McDonald's job. That would be good. I really value the business experience as well, actually, that YouTube has given me in my life. Because I was never that kind of person, you know, I never thought I was, I never tried to be. And then after I finished school and I made this my full-time job, you know, I found out that I kind of had to be. And it gave me just a lot of interest in it. And I never had that before. Don't do it, white sheep. What are you doing? And, oh, God. It gave me a lot of interest in it. And I can apply that in so many aspects of life now, that purple. I tried to turn away. It was too late. So that, you know, that's not even written down, and that's one of the most important things I would say YouTube has given me. Wow. Okay, there you go. Didn't expect that. And the last thing I have got noted down here, and I'm sure you guys could probably predict that this one was coming up, because whenever I kind of ever talk about anything like this, and I've never done it on a full video scale properly, or at least for a long time when all this information is new, you know. But, you know, I'll tweet things every now and then like this, just to say thank you to you guys, really. But the one that I am, obviously, eager and dying to say is traveling around the world, you know, meeting all these friends and then being able to go visit them and stay with them and go to conventions and meet you guys. And I think the memory that sums it up, was probably the first person that came up to me and said, oh my god, you're YoshiToMario, can you sign something? It was at my first ever PAX East. I wasn't expecting anything. It was the first time I was meeting Mo, actually, Munching Orange. I wasn't even 18 yet. And you know, I get there, and on the first day, nothing happens on the first day. And then I'm about to walk out of the convention, and we're just gonna go to, like, a party or something. I can't remember what was going on. Shh. Don't say anything. Then we were in, like, the lobby kind of thing, and someone came up to me and just did what I just said, you know, said, hey, oh my god, you're YoshiToMario, can I get your signature? And I think the moment I heard those words, it was just this, I can't describe the feeling, but it was just this overwhelmingly heartwarming kind of, I'm doing something valuable. I think if I was ever going to try and sum it up, I think that would be what it is. And I don't know if that will make sense to you guys, because like, it might be something to understand. You need to kind of feel it yourself. But it just felt like you were doing something valuable. You were spending your time wisely. And again, that was what haunted me when I was younger. You know, I was afraid that I was just not going to have a job or be sat around or be on like a minimum wage kind of thing in a dead-end job. And to have in your own mind the feeling justified that you're doing something worth your time and you're actually working at something and achieving something is the greatest feeling I have ever felt in my life. And I get that feeling every single time people leave a nice comment or say, hey Yoshi, you know, I love watching your vids, or I, you know, go out to a convention and meet people in person. Just everything. It's one of the most rewarding jobs I could ever think about. Also one of the most stressful jobs. We'll definitely say that. Well, actually, in comparison to a lot of real-world jobs, it's not, but it is a stressful job. But at the same time, one of the most rewarding things, and in fact, no, the most rewarding thing I have ever done in my life. And that leads me to what I wanted to end today's video off with, and that's actually kind of right timing. Just about 20 minutes, we get one last snake game in. I know gameplay hasn't been massively strong this episode, but I kind of wanted this one to be quite heavily concentrated on the topic. Because especially as well, tomorrow's video is going to be the exact same thing, just with a different twist. And if this video interested you guys, the idea is, you know, if this is something that interests you, and maybe you want to spend your life doing, because I know there are a lot of you guys out there that are interested in things like this, then you can watch this today, you can get an idea of what it's like, and then tomorrow, you can actually find out how you could make that change in your life for yourself. It's very well thought out. Yeah, there we go. Oh, brown sheep, don't do this to me. I really want to win this one. The sheep's on fire. Did they actually go on fire? This is not the right time for the game to freeze. No, that was not good. Don't do this! Oh, green sheep! Why did you survive and I didn't? Why? That's not fair. Oh, well, you died. Ha! You noob. You know, I didn't even talk about the topic at all in that game. But no, as I was saying, this leads me on to basically what is going to be the pre-outro. And I just wanted to end with thank you. And just saying that to you guys, because every single thing that I have listed in this video has been because you guys have supported me. That is, I can talk about that and say that that has happened in my life, or I've had that experience, or this has happened to me, you know, etc, etc. No matter what I say, if it's to do with YouTube, that is down to you guys, and I owe you guys so much for that. So I just wanted to slip in a little thank you at the end. I couldn't not talk about it without saying thank you. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of Wake and Game, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a great morning. I haven't even said that yet. The friendly Wake and Game intro. It didn't happen. No. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're having a great morning, and I hope you have a great day / remaining week. But don't forget, there will be an episode tomorrow talking about the tricks and tips of how to get started and grow on YouTube, and the mentality of it, not how to download the software and edit and do all these kind of things and what you need, the mentality you need to be successful at YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. I've been YoshiToMario, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.